Hi, I'm Rosie.
Yay, I'm back on YouTube.
Welcome to my channel. We're looking to what's going on intuitively in the world, from the political to the personal. I have a Patreon channel linked below, and I do personal readings.
Hi, Rosie. I wanted to tell you this. I found it very interesting. I just had a vision of Joe Biden and his career, his lifelong political career. And what it showed me is, I'm not up on all the details of his career. So, I know the gist of it, but I don't know the details. And I still didn't see details, but what it showed me was all the years, his whole career as a senator or whatever he's been, and I'm not sure what all he's been, but he's always fought for America. That's been his whole lifelong career. Excuse me, to do the right thing for America. And I want to say wasn't he working with Zelensky when he was under Obama to keep America safe from Russia and to keep Ukraine safe? And so they showed me he's done this his whole career as an underman. That's not even the right word. He wasn't even the president. Now he's the president. He has the ultimate power. He was even granted that from the Supreme Court, thank you. Do you really think, with all the years in service I heard, that now that he has the ultimate power, he's not going to do something about it? He's fought his whole life for this. His whole career has been about protecting America. Why on earth would this be the time he throws his arms up when he has the ultimate power to do something about it now and go, I'm just going to sit this one out. I don't think I can do it. No, that's what his whole life has been about, is this moment in time. Okay. Thought I'd put that one down. Talk to you later.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Rosie and Corina, Psych Investigators. Okay. So guys, today is Friday, November 15th, and we have some topics to go over. Okay, so let's see what we have for today. Okay, so here is our situation. So we're defining, having better idea of how to describe these episodes and what we do here, right? We look at facts, intuitive perspective. That's a simple way. Yeah. So today, and it was interesting, I discussed with Corina before that sometimes you don't have massively bombastic events, but Spirit said it's okay. Just they really want us to do this every day. So that's what we're doing. So the first piece of news that we're talking about is this that came out that Elon Musk met with the Iranian ambassador. And what's interesting in this case is that the information came from Iran. They reached out, and it doesn't spell out that they reached out to the press, but that's right, Quinn. That's clear from this. Okay, sorry, I'm now just okay, just gonna get it's okay. It's okay, but I think I'm just gonna plug the battery, but it's okay. So there's two questions, right? So I thought the thing to mention here before we start looking officially is that I thought this was strange because, of course, the actions of Elon Musk are bizarre on the one hand, but
Yeah.
if it's something to be aware of, that Iran is probably the oldest ally of Russia. And Russia, for example, has bases in Syria. And so because of that, the fact that I don't think that Iran would have done this without the permission of Russia. Okay, so something about it tells me that Elon Musk is in a dangerous position that they kind of want to take him. That's my feeling, that there's something, could be something like this. They want to take him down for some, right? They're starting
Mhm.
to expose it. And also it was Elon Musk who went ahead and scheduled this meeting when he is not a government official technically, right?
Right.
So apparently, so there's also the Logan Act, where it's illegal for a U.S. citizen to negotiate government events or government issues. Okay, so but let's get started. Okay, Corina, to see
Okay.
why did this news? Why did he do it? And then why is this news coming out now? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so let's see. I'm gonna think. Okay, so why is Elon Musk? Why did he want to have a meeting with Iran? And why is it coming out?
Pretty much the same information as earlier. Comes back to Russia being really angry at Musk.
Mm-hmm.
And I just had the essence. Musk thought that if him and Trump did this, defied their orders, did this, he got control, he could actually outsmart the Russian intelligence.
Okay.
That's how brazen. So he took the risk to go against that. So I don't know what he went to Iran for. The only thing that I pick up is that maybe he was trying to get them on his side, that he could still control things if he got control of America.
Mm.
But also mostly Russia's, yes, it is the words that want to come out of my mouth, it's a warning shot. Like they want to destroy him because he just ruined everything for them.
Mm-mm.
Not only did he not screw this up, this was their future plan, to do this in every election to take over the world. This is their evil plan. So because of that, his bombastic and brazen and arrogance and narcissistic behavior, and thinking he could outsmart the Russian intelligence and do this, him and Trump declare victory and make it so brazen, he screwed it up for not only now, but the future.
Okay. So, so is that why?
So you make up details.
So then there's, okay, but no, I'm saying, let me tell you what I see, and then there's another question that
Okay.
so let's just get to this other question. Oh no, let's just see. Let me see let me tell you what I see, and then we'll share the follow up to this. So what I saw is that he's at a meeting with them and he's selling his satellite. He wants them to buy the satellites. Like, oh, don't worry about it. If you get my satellites, we can help each other out. There's just something like this. And then I see that the back of his mind is that he wants actually to help change the regime eventually over there. So he's like, oh no, just put a satellite together. And then I'll just like find a way to get some new people in there in his mind. Somehow I feel like they knew about it, that they were suspicious. I mean, everybody should be suspicious of him because he's like a loose cannon, right? So, and it's saying he wants the information from, like you said, Corina, the information from all over the world so he can make decisions about how the world should. It's literally saying that, oh, no, let's do this. You're going to do this, you're going to do that. Buy my satellite. I will. And then they're like seeing him. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thanks so much. Because they're not stupid. They weren't born yesterday, right? They know that they cannot
Exactly.
him, like, right? And so that's why they reported it, because then that's right. That's right. They don't trust it at all. And they're like, okay, this guy, what the hell? And that's right. And so, and it's saying, interesting, that kind of answers the question that I had before. that I was going to ask, which is, okay, here is this. Okay, that's right. Hey, so they said, so what I said here, what I was going to ask is this, like, why did they get I was going to ask, did they have permission from Russians to meet with him? And what I see is that, is that like to meet with him and to like, I say to meet with him, to share this. And they said, they reached out to the Russians when and they said, like, he wants to meet with us. And he was like, they're like, what is he doing? He wants us. What is he thinking? I have name here. I have poison for him. I'm making. So they were like, put your back. Put your back. Do you know what happens to people who have ideas?
We
Like,
have windows.
yeah, and they're like, what the hell is wrong with this guy? No, really, like, oh, now it's him. He is a special person. Look at him. Like,
Oh
they're just,
God.
that's it. They're like, he didn't say that. They're saying, essentially telling Iran the protocols
Yeah.
we gave, we essentially, and I feel like it's interesting because Russians are like, oh, just like everyone, like, we know a story of Elon Musk. He take a industry, he is still competitor. He say, my company, now I create this industry myself. So he's like, you know what? He changed the elections before. No, right. So he's like, and then
Yeah.
now like it's him. He wants to claim the credit for something we did. Oh, that makes sense, right? So it's like they were supposed to
Yeah.
work together, but now he's taking over. He thinks it's saying he wants, okay, that makes sense. He wanted to do to us what he did to other company. He threw out the CEO, he threw out everybody. No, not
Hmm.
us. Not throw out us. We throw you out the building. So,
Exactly. He thinks he
so
can outsmart the Russian
it's
intelligence and be Putin and take over the world.
it's it. And this is the thing that they don't get. The guy's so naive. It's like
Yeah.
he's naive because there's a thing, it happened to people try without the fallout building. So really, like really, right? So that's what it is that he wanted to do to Russians what he did to all the companies, like the co-founders of Tesla, where he tried to erase them from history. And
Yep.
all the things he gets involved in, he likes to claim that he's the first when he is not. So
Right.
that's it. So that's a show of power. That's right. Oh, that makes sense because Russia, since they were allies of Iran, they're like, you don't need Iran. You don't. I'm sorry. You don't have need Russia. I mean, don't worry. Cheaper. I mean, but oh, that's how cheaper for you. You don't need them. Don't worry about it. Come to me. I have a good price for you. So right. So wow, interesting. Now we're gonna.
Yeah, exactly. It is interesting.
So okay.
Makes so much sense of why Elon's acting. Well, he's an oblivious idiot, but he knows the gravity of what he's done. He just doesn't know who he's done it to. He's too egotistical to realize who he's messing with.
Oh, and I see that his friends. Even I see it's funny. I see the face of his friend David Sachs saying, "Man, you can't do that to them. They get really mad. They get people killed and stuff." Like, I'm a genius. You don't
Yeah.
understand. They're happy. They're happy to be breathing the air, the same air as me. I'm fine. We're fine. Don't worry about it. So, so okay. Wow. Oh my God. It's amazing how like okay, right, okay. So now Trump's another interesting thing is that again, oh, what a surprise. What a surprise. Really, he's annoying? Are you sure?
He's getting more attention than you. Oh,
Trump's people are complaining about Elon Musk, right? There's a near
yeah.
constant press in Mar-a-Lago where he sat on important. Can you imagine? So why, what is he doing? So, okay, what is that? How do they feel about him? And what are they observing that they don't like about him? Okay, so
You know the scene where he wasn't he? I don't know. Was he was at an event, a diplomatic event, something like that, where he pushed his way to the front. It was so embarrassing.
Trump, was it Trump, right?
Yes,
Mhm,
it
I
was
remember.
so embarrassing because he pushed, dignitaries and leaders aside to get in front.
Mhm.
That's Elon Musk. And his people are like, we've done all this. We've committed all these, and this buffoon's going to walk in and take our spot? No. So it's like he's pushing everybody away to get into the front position, and he's annoying. And also, he's too mouthy. He's saying too much. He's making them nervous. They know a little bit more than they're supposed to, but not probably the in-depth everything, but he's still making them nervous. Like, just go away and shut your mouth.
Wow. Wow, no, so I see that it must be interesting. So if there's these meetings, they're like whatever, I don't know what meetings, no one don't want to know, but so he sits there and he acts like he's the head of he's the CEO of the whole situation. So this is what you're gonna do. This is what he's gonna do. This is how we're gonna set the agenda. We're gonna do this. And they're thinking to themselves, you don't really have a job in the government right now because the thing that they created at the supposedly Department of Efficiency now it's said that it's going to be outside of the government, like he's somehow not allowed. There's something about it where he can't really have this government job. And now they're like Trump people like, how do we tell him you don't have a job? It's not your job to do this. So wow, and it's interesting. I see that
And how can you have a government job when you're the one that has all the government contracts? That just seems a little unfair.
That may be, but I see also that it's it's saying
He's not going to have those.
His lawyers, the lawyers of Elon Musk told him he shouldn't just be like Jared and Ivanka, like just don't make any money and don't, because it's saying that could be bad for your business, because as I saw before, he wants to keep selling his satellites, right, to different countries or whatever that is. So so that was that. But then now the part that I'm seeing here is that he doesn't like it when people tell him he can do something. And that he's like, you know what, I have this job. I'm the head of the government efficiency. I'm gonna get fired. Huh. I'm gonna get fired. And that they're like, it's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, he already thinks he's in control. It's the cartoon.
Okay. Oh, this is it.
Perfect time to show the cartoon.
So is Elon Musk thinking that because he fixed the election, he can act as president? That's right.
Yeah, I like that. So cute. He thinks he's steering. Yeah, so he's already acting like boss because that's what would have that. It's funny because that picture pretty much shows you what they already had planned. That's what I see in that picture. It's like, oh, well, that's a satire cartoon, but you can already see just by that was their plan. So Elon is already jumping in, taking control, because that's what he thinks he's going to get to do.
Okay, so then just I think the last question about this issue of him, how is this going to be resolved, these different camps? Because maybe how will this be resolved? How is the situation going to come to a head? What's going to happen? How will this be resolved? Let's see. Wow. Okay. Then it showed me, Corina, can I kind of just say, like, it showed thing about the raid, right? That I saw. You saw it, with he's wearing the t-shirt, and there's like he's getting out, like the airplane. Coming off of the airplane, and all the going down all the stairs of the airplane, and all these hundreds of officers, and he's, I guess, handcuffed. He's like, I don't know if he's handcuffed, but he's like, keep going. You're gonna come with us. And then I see this, that it may be that, what is it? I see this narrative of saying that Russia and Trump are going to try to scapegoat him to say that it's fault, that, oh no, we have nothing to do with this. It was him. Right.
That's what came in earlier, remember? When we were talking off it, that they might try to use him as a scapegoat. But they can't, they're too involved.
I know.
They want to make him look like the one, because Russia is going to continue moving forward, so they have to save face a little bit. At least they think they can. They can't. But yeah, they want him to be the face of the downfall. He's the one that did it. No, you guys were in on it.
No, but I see that it's not, and I see that even if Trump tries to say something, the gap of time between Trump going and Elon going is a couple days maybe. Do you see it, Corina? Like a gap? Or not, or
I I don't see too much of a gap. To me, this is very well, not with Elon and Trump. I mean, I think that that has to be a kind of a package deal.
Mm-hmm.
There might be other players
Mm,
that it might not happen to right away,
mm.
but I think those two, it's a package deal.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. That's great. Okay. All right. So move on, right, from this.
Mhm, mhm,
Now, this is a topic that Corey and I discussed that we're not really interested in addressing
mm-mm,
Trump's appointments. That's not, we don't really feel much about,
mm-mm.
get a
We
sense
don't
of.
even pick up anything because we can't address because there's no energy behind it to address. There's nothing there for us.
That's right. That's
We
right.
don't even get anything because we don't feel it's in existence.
Yes, yes. So, okay, that's true. That's true, right, Corina?
Yeah.
So, okay, but I thought this thing of the Matt Gaetz situation is interesting because there are several things. One, it's about these investigations that definitely have happened into him. And then it also shows the part about the Senate so the senator, let me show you, I hid this part here, but so it's a Republican, John Cornyn says he's open to subpoena in the House for so they want to know what's in this investigation. The Republican senators want to know. So
Mhm.
and it's not a new thing that a lot of people, including Republicans, hate Matt Gaetz.
Oh yeah, we
So
do.
this right, this is the situation. So then so my question is, so it's great for us that he resigned in the conference, so we have even
Yeah.
once we have could
Yeah.
have a majority. But so what's up with Matt Gaetz? What's happening to him with these investigations? Does he? That's just my curiosity here. Okay,
Okay.
right? Is that's
Yeah.
what's the
Let's.
Matt Gaetz situation? What's happening with him? Okay, what's going on?
I don't think he's getting away with anything.
And what about this report? Is it going to come out? The ethics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's going to be leaked to newspapers soon, it's saying. And you know what I got
Mm-hmm.
so interesting that a lot of even the Trump people are like, because I see that Steve Bannon was the one who's like, oh yeah, let's get him. Such a joke, ha ha ha. Like how fun it would be somebody like him to be, it would make really liberals angry or something like that. But he's just the worst, really the worst pick. And then it shows that he's so stupid also, kids, that he
Mm-hmm.
resigns from Congress and then he's gonna be without a job because I don't
Yep.
think I think it's going to go through at all. There's not going to be a confirmation for the
Mm-mm.
a Trump administration for him, especially. No,
Mm-mm.
so he's just going to be like, oh, but he's like he can't go back. He thought he could come back, but he can't.
No, exactly. It's the hands on the, I'm getting the key. I'm getting the key to erase all my crimes. They're going to turn right back around on you, buddy.
No,
No, he's not even close.
so
I don't anything
mm,
with him other than comeuppance.
mm. Oh, so I see. That's right. But no, and I see that even again, the other Republicans want now that they're like, wait, now he's resigned, he can't come back. Sure.
Thank you for doing us that favor.
And I see the person who's happy is Kevin McCarthy because he really hates him.
Hmm.
So
And you know what? I want to say right there is a perfect example. Like when people are asking about the Senate and how I think we can't even answer that stuff right now because things are a house of cards and just that alone with him resigning and now we can't go back and it's going to change everything.
mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Now I understood, Karina. Also, I'm getting that some adding to what you're saying here that a lot of people could leave for reasons other than voting. So even if,
Mm,
like theoretically, for a little bit we have a majority of something or other, the House or Senate, it could change because there's so many people involved in a lot of shady activity.
exactly. And when the house of cards starts coming around, they're going to want to have their shame in private as
Mm,
they go through this. They're not going to want a public job
mm, mm, mm,
as
mm,
they go through it.
mm. You know, the persons that I was not expecting and hadn't thought of him in a long time. Rand Paul is somehow, it tells me he's gonna be one of the first to I mean, he's very involved with Putin, of course, but
Hmm.
I just see that he's one of the first ones to go for that. That when
Hmm.
they realize that once they realize that, wow, and I see an indictment of him and so others.
Yes.
That's when the and I see Ted Cruz and others are gonna get so scared, but that's it. So
Yeah. I think they're going to hit the people that were the assets first, obviously. And then, like you said, the people like Ted Cruz are going to see that happen and they're going to be needing diapers their own selves because
yeah.
it's, you know.
Mm. No, it's very interesting, right? Very interesting.
Mhm.
Okay, cool, cool. Okay. So, wow, okay. So now today, so we are not obviously the astrologers, but there's something really fascinating about these, I guess, events, the moons and other things, and today is supposed to be because it's a full moon, it's a time when things are revealed. So the broad question we have here is, what will this full moon reveal about the election? So, okay, so what will today's, because I, David, so what will today's full moon reveal about the election?
I pretty much just get that the truth just starts to emerge. I see the moon in slices
Mm,
becoming one full moon.
mm, mm,
So
see.
I think we're on things starting to unravel, be exposed little by little. We hear
Mm,
proof is in the pudding. People are starting to connect the dots. It's
mm.
making much more sense. People are believing that the election was stolen. It's becoming more believable in people's perspectives.
Well, no, that's great. That's great. So, no, I saw here, I saw something about ballots being stuffed somewhere, found, they found ballots, lots of ballots, hidden somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
Type of election fraud. And then they saw also, I see these calculators, the hand calculators about the vote numbers, something coming out. And then I see, what is the other thing? It was a big thing I saw about those come out. There's going back to I see the Poly Market, is that the name? Poly Market, the information about the Poly Markets, a CO, and it suggests that usually when you see there was a raid in someone's house, the indictment is not that far away, right? By the time they conduct raid.
Exactly.
So that's what I got, that there could be a lot more information coming out through an indictment, by
Mm-hmm.
describing why they went and what they found and what they're looking for.
Yeah. Because
So,
I think by the time that happens, they don't do that kind of stuff without their proof already. It's kind of like, I'm going to ask you these questions, even though I already have the answers. It's kind of that thing. They are
mm,
not going to do that because it brings it to light. Like now we know that this has happened, and if they're still in that active, we need to stay undercover phase, you're not going to see that.
mm,
So there, it is very close.
mm. Okay. Mm. Okay. That's it. And I see that it's kind of like what you're saying. It's opening the Pandora's box.
Mm-hmm.
They start to see, and I see the people that are involved in this, and then they start getting scared because they don't know. They're like, why did they go to him? They just like, why are they going in that direction? They thought that in their minds, they thought that no, they were gonna go in the other direction. They would never figure that out. So they are kind of, and again, they're so stupid. They think that they know everything and that there's no way the government will figure out because the government is so stupid. I'm so smart. So,
Right.
and that's what it is. So,
Yeah. And I kind of feel a low underlying panic
Mm.
with some of the lower people, maybe senators, electors, those kind of individuals that went along with it, but weren't really aware. They were aware of the cheating with the ballots because that's how they were aware we did it before. But I don't think they were really aware of the two buffoon mastermind, I'm going to take it all in red kind of thing.
Mhm.
So I think as soon as things start to leak out, they're going to start to panic, and there's going to be some people in there that sing like canaries.
Wow. Okay. So, okay, that's great. That's great. So, yeah, and I see it shows me this that it's an interesting image. The train, it's like if you're in a train, the people that are kind of involved in this on different levels, even though I do see the face beater tail, but
Mm-hmm.
they're waiting. It's like as if you're waiting for at the train station for a train, and then you look and you see that the train has just departed. But in the sense, it's as if that was the last train out. Like you missed the last train out. So, in
Mm-hmm.
other words, you can't get out of the situation you're in. And that's what
Right.
they realize that they can't hide, that they may need to consider their talk. I see them talking to attorneys saying, okay, so how much time could I get in, if I were to get into prison, if like, and they're like, well, 25 years, something, what? No,
Yeah.
no.
What are the extradition laws in this country? That country over there? What are the extradition? Yeah. Yeah.
So they're just like realizing that they,
It's the realization.
wow.
Oh, we just said the same exact thing. Sorry. It's the realization. Exactly. Talk about being in sync.
And they can't, that's right, they can't, they just thought,
Wow.
I was kind of like, oh, ha, 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 what a joke, it's trolling or something, but now they realize that they can't get out of it. So now it's the tone changes. Like not the tone, but like their internal, now they realize they could we be in trouble? No, but we're geniuses. Never, it doesn't happen to us. So smart, smart. So fascinating. So that's it, right, Corina? That's it.
Mhm. I think that's some good information for today.
Okay, so I'm gonna pause the recording, right?
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Perfect.